Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wonder Garden channel. Many of you often wonder how to help your orchids recover and bloom beautifully again after the flowers have faded. In fact, with just a little bit of care and by using simple familiar ingredients from your kitchen, we can easily create a natural fertilizer that's incredibly effective, helping the plant absorb nutrients quickly, stimulate strong root growth, encourage new shoots, and especially promote early blooming. If you're a beginner, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any orchid care tips. Let's get started. To prepare today's fertilizer solution, I'll be using onions, a very familiar ingredient in our kitchens that surprisingly works wonders for plants. First, I'll use the dry yellow skins of the onions. This is where most of the valuable nutrients are found, especially quercetin and natural antioxidants, which help strengthen the plant's immunity, reduce pests and diseases, and stimulate the growth of new roots. These onion skins may seem like waste, but if used correctly, they can become a highly effective form of biological fertilizer. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After chopping the onion skins into small pieces, I put them into a glass jar. Then, I add 500 milliliters of boiling water. Cover the jar and let it steep until the water cools down. This is an orchid I just bought from a store. It has just finished a beautiful blooming cycle, and the flower spikes have already been cut off. Many people tend to throw away orchids like this once the flowers fade, but that's actually a big waste. With just a little time and proper care, you can help the plant recover and bloom again. First, we need to pay attention to the roots. If your orchid is planted in moss or foam, the first step is to completely remove that growing medium. The reason is simple. When you bring the plant home, you can't accurately control how much water is still trapped inside the moss or foam, and that excess moisture can easily cause root rot. Removing the moss allows you to see the real condition of the root system, which roots are healthy and which ones have already rotted. When you buy orchids from a store, most of them are planted in moist moss like this. The moss helps retain moisture during transportation, but once you bring the plant home, you have no way to tell how much water it's still holding. That's why the very first thing I do is peel away all the moss completely. As you can see, moss retains water for a long time, and when the orchid roots stay in such a damp environment, they can easily suffocate due to lack of oxygen, leading to root rot. Moreover, moss can harbor hidden pests or fungal spores that aren't visible to the naked eye. If not removed, these can spread to and damage the healthy roots. Once you've removed all the moss, you'll be able to see the plant's entire root system clearly. This is the moment to inspect closely and determine which roots are still healthy and which ones are rotten or damaged. Roots that are rotten, mushy, and dark brown or black are no longer functional. Use clean, sterilized scissors to cut off all these damaged parts to prevent them from spreading to the healthy roots. When trimming, be gentle yet precise. Only keep the firm roots that are white or light green, as those are still capable of absorbing nutrients effectively. Removing the damaged roots is an extremely important step because it helps the orchid breathe better and prevents bacteria or fungi from developing in the growing medium. Next, I'll rinse the entire orchid thoroughly with clean water. Washing it carefully helps remove any remaining moss, dirt, and bits of damaged roots still clinging to the plant. You can use a gentle stream of water or a basin of clean water and rinse softly from the base upward to avoid breaking the healthy roots. This step may seem simple, but it's actually very important because it completely cleans the plant's living environment before we move on to the treatment and recovery process. When the plant is clean, the root tissues can more easily absorb the nutrient solution, while the risk of fungal growth during replanting is greatly reduced. After rinsing, just let the plant air dry naturally in the shade for about 20 to 30 minutes so that the cut areas can dry out. After about 30 minutes, once the onion skin infusion has completely cooled, I'll strain out the solids and keep only the clear liquid. This is the nutrient-rich extract that we'll use to care for the plant. Now, I'll soak the entire base of the orchid in the onion skin solution for about 20 minutes. Soaking it this way allows the nutrients in the solution to penetrate deep into the roots, helping to restore weakened root tissues and stimulate faster growth of new roots. For the fresh onion, I'll use about 1/3 of a bulb like this, then chop it into small pieces. Fresh onions contain plenty of sulfur compounds and natural enzymes that help stimulate the growth of new roots while boosting the plant's resistance. Add 500 milliliters of water. And let it sit for 30 minutes. The next ingredient I'll use is rice. Rice is rich in B vitamins, minerals, and starch, all excellent nutrients that help restore weak roots, nourish healthy, glossy leaves, and stimulate the growth of new shoots. I'll use about 3 tablespoons of rice like this. Add 500 milliliters of clean water, then gently rub the rice with your hands so that the vitamins and nutrients are fully released into the water. This creates a natural, gentle, and safe source of nutrition for your orchids. Let it sit for 30 minutes. After 20 minutes, once the orchid has soaked long enough, take it out and let the excess water drain off before replanting. To repot the orchid, I'm using a plastic pot with good drainage holes like this one. Then, I'll position the orchid in the center and gently arrange the roots so they spread evenly around the pot, avoiding any bending or breaking. Once the roots are properly positioned, I'll continue filling the gaps with pieces of pine bark to help keep the plant stable in the pot. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. A small tip: you can use a thin metal rod or a small stick like this to secure the stem of the plant. This will help keep the orchid steady during the rooting process and allow it to adapt more quickly to the new growing medium. Finally, I'll cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This moss helps retain moisture in the growing medium, preventing the orchid roots from drying out and reducing rapid water evaporation. The 2 solutions I prepared earlier, the rice water and the onion skin extract, after soaking for the required time, will be strained to remove any solids and then thoroughly mixed together. Next, I'll dilute this mixture with 500 milliliters of clean water. Use it to water the freshly potted orchid. This solution not only provides natural nutrients, but also helps stimulate the growth of strong, healthy new roots. Once finished, place the orchid in a well-ventilated spot with gentle light, avoiding direct harsh sunlight. After a short time, you'll notice the plant beginning to recover and producing beautiful new roots. Any leftover solution can be stored by pouring it into an ice cube tray and freezing it. This method makes it easy to maintain a regular care routine for your plants about once every 2 weeks.
Tuyệt vời.
When it's time to use it, simply take out 3 to 5 ice cubes, let them fully melt at room temperature, and then use the melted water to water your orchid. This storage method is not only convenient, but also preserves all the natural nutrients from the onion and rice, helping your plant stay healthy, promoting even root growth, and ensuring long-lasting blooms. Results after 3 weeks. You can clearly see the changes in the plant. The leaves that were once a bit soft are now much darker green and firmer. At the base, new white roots are starting to emerge, showing that the orchid has adapted well to its new growing environment and is absorbing nutrients from the onion skin and rice water solutions effectively. This is a wonderful sign that the plant is recovering strongly and is ready for the next stage of growth. Once the roots are fully developed and the plant has recovered well, it's also the time when new flower buds begin to appear. Tiny buds gradually rise from the base, signaling the arrival of a new blooming season. Be patient. Care for your plant with daily attention and love, and you'll see that the beautiful flowers are the most rewarding gift nature gives in return for your careful nurturing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who also love orchids. See you in the next videos on Wonder Garden, where we sow joy together and watch happy flowers bloom every day.